Good morning. It is Sunday. That scar from my cold sore is just, woo. I mean, it's gone now, but that looks bad. So, yeah, it's Sunday now. We're just trying to stay out of the public. We did our grocery shopping last week, did a little bit of a stock up, got enough to get us through a month comfortably after that. We'd have food, but it would be rice and beans. So, yeah, my mom texted me this morning since she knows I'm not working and asked if we wanted to go to church. I would like to go, but I feel like it's irresponsible to go, if I'm being honest with you. And it all depends on, I guess, your opinions on the coronavirus deal. But I have asthma, and I never do well with a chest infection. And that's exactly what the coronavirus does, is go right into your chest. So I just feel like if I got it, it would be a nightmare. I feel like my chances of getting it are extremely low. But the whole point of the government wanting us to stay out of the public unless you absolutely have to is to try to prevent the spread. So, excuse me. A lot of churches have shut down. Ours has not done it yet. But it just takes one person showing up having it. And my state is now up to having 19 confirmed cases. But they've been really low on having the tests to be able to test people. So there are people out there who think they may have had it, but have not been able to test for it. So that's kind of scary in and of itself. So I think our best bet is just to stay out of the public as much as possible. I do plan to go donate plasma next week. I really didn't want to take the kids, but my husband and I have to donate on the same day, so we kind of have to take the kids. When I went in last week, it was about dead. There was hardly anybody there at all. Plus, they're all pretty sanitary. The place is always very clean, and they're very good to change gloves, and I never really come in close contact with other people other than the workers. So I feel pretty confident in going and doing that. Again, I really think my chance of catching the virus is very low, but can I help you? My cat is trying to stand up here. Come here, big boy. Oh, he just wants attention all the time anymore. Not from strangers. Don't come trying to pet him. But for me and my husband, he's wants somebody to hold him and love on him all the time lately. So yeah, anyways, we're just staying at home, staying out of the public. That's our plan for at least the next week or so. My cousin might come over with her kids next week, but I think they're staying out of the public too. So I feel like, as long as you're not going out in the public, chances of having it are pretty low. So getting together with somebody you are pretty sure doesn't have it should be okay. How are you guys handling this? What are your thoughts on it? Are you guys scared, nervous, indifferent, think it's all a big hoax? The whole Italy thing has me kind of freaked out. Man, can you imagine being a hospital worker and having to pick and choose who lives and who dies because you don't have enough medical equipment because there's that many sick people? That's scary. So yeah, I don't know. Not much else to be said. You're so sweet, buddy. That big black panther. Look at them gorgeous green eyes. Gorgeous green eyes. His name is Banjo. If you haven't met him, he is a really big cat. He's pretty hefty. Aren't you? Aren't you? You're not tiny. He's some 20 odd pounds, and he was down here I don't exactly know what he was doing, stretching up the side of the cabinet or something, but from the floor, when he stood on his back feet, he was able to put his front paws to here, which I think is pretty impressive for a cat. So he's a big boy. So something I've been trying out lately, if you guys watched my last vlog, I said that I'm kind of interested in trying out doing a home garden this year. I haven't started planting anything yet because it's just not quite the right time of the year. My mom said I need to wait another month. Excuse me. But I seen a thing online where you can grow lettuce from lettuce you buy at the store. So I'm kind of giving it a go. I've got 6 lettuce stalks, and this is day 3. I got them on Thursday. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, okay, day 4 of having them here in the window, and I'm impressed. Okay, so if you look here, down right in the middle is where all the new growth is happening. This one's even starting to come up above itself. But you can see all that fresh green growth. It's all like super green and right in the middle, much darker. This one's starting to come up higher than the rest of the stalk. This one is too. I mean, they're all wanting to grow. You can see the water has turned yellow down here, so I have to change the water every day. But yeah, they're growing. And then supposedly they'll start getting roots on them, and then I can plant them. So far, I haven't really seen any. Yeah, look. Little bits of root starting to grow up, so that's impressive. So I didn't buy any lettuce seeds because I knew I wanted to try this. And in theory, instead of harvesting the entire stalk when they're ready, you just take a chunk of the fresh leaves and leave the rest of these guys in the soil, and they just start growing again. So we'll see how this all works out. I just stuck my hand in water. I didn't realize we had some along the sink here. That's fun. So yeah, I'll show you guys these again in a couple days, and we'll see how tall they've gotten. So with this whole panic going on and people clearing the grocery stores of food, I feel like our best goal right now is to eat strategically, which means making sure we eat things that are perishable first. So I want to leave my pantry alone as much as possible. It is pretty well stocked. And so is my fridge and freezer. But I really want to try to leave anything pantry related alone. So yeah, today we're going to be doing corned beef briskets. They had these at Sam's Club over the weekend. And $11. Not bad. This should feed us for a couple of days. Because my toddler won't eat it. So it'll just be me and my husband. And we're going to get that going in the crock pot real quick, and then I'm gonna add in some carrots and potatoes and green beans if we have them. I'm not sure if we do or not. So I came on outside to go ahead and start planting some of the seeds that I bought, just to give them a head start on growing. I've got like little grow cups or whatever. I've never had much of a green thumb. Like, I'm just tickled pink that the lettuce has not died. So we'll see how the seeds I plant do. But I'm gonna go ahead and give those a head start. I don't know if I'm gonna keep them out here or on the kitchen counter. We'll see. But I thought I would just film it. And then I also bought a lock for the front gate, so I need to go put that on here in a moment. But let's go ahead and do some gardening. Okay, so I've got everything planted here. I've got squash broccoli, I think this one's zucchini, green beans, and then asparagus on that one. I've got all my tags lined up. Had enough seeds in my package to go again for next year, so that's awesome. So now we're gonna go hang our lock. This is a big, like, waterproof lock, so hopefully it fits where it's supposed to go. And then my strawberries, I haven't planted those yet, but we're gonna do them over here on the side of the house. And they're like bulbs, so I'm just gonna go ahead and plant them directly into the ground over here. That's what I'm gonna do, strawberries. Hopefully they don't, like, climb up my satellite dish. So let's see, this should fit, I think. Should work out okay. Oh no, it's so close. Just go through. Just go through. What is that? Some little nubby thing just came off. Okay, well, now that came off, this fits. So here we go. Click into place. There we go. And the waterproof thing for the lock so nothing rusts up. Sorry, you were not in focus for a moment. Okay, so that's the thing that fell off on this side, so hopefully we don't have any issues, because now water can drain down to the lock, but it wouldn't go through the hole with that thing on. So anyway, lock is on. So I'm thinking right through here would be a really good place for a garden, because it's right next to the garden hose. Strawberries will be right there, and this is a pretty, like, sunny patch of land that we don't really do a whole lot with. So I mean, I'm not planting a whole lot right now. We'll see how this goes, and even if I enjoy doing it, and we'll have to find somebody with like a rotiller, but I think this would be a really good spot for a garden. So I don't know, I'm pretty excited about this. I spent the better part of the afternoon over here working in my, like, little flower bed section where I'm going to plant the strawberries. Well, I already planted the strawberries. Hopefully we don't have any more frost. But we have, like, a big pile of rubble left over from when we had that house demolished. You can probably see it from here. See that right over there? So a lot of them are just like shards from the foundation, because the foundation was crumbling away. And that's what these are. And we've just been kind of bagging stuff up a little at a time and putting into the city trash. I don't think you're supposed to do that, but we don't know what else to do with it. And we just haven't had the money to, like, get a dumpster. So slow going, but that's what we're doing. But I thought I could use some of these shards to make, like, a retaining wall to keep the dirt away from my sidewalk. Because as you can see here, on this side, it's getting overgrown and taking up my sidewalk all the way down. And it was like this. This was happening over here too. So I've been working on pushing the dirt back and cleaning this all up. This side isn't nearly as bad as this side is. But any of this dirt here, I'm taking and I'm throwing over into the, like, pit area where that other house stood. So I'll come out and do more tomorrow. It's getting colder, temperature's dropping. But I don't know, what do you guys think? Is this cute? Is it not cute? I am undecided on it, but I like that it's free. I don't have to pay for it. And it's, you know, a good use for some of these rocks that are sitting around that I don't know what else to do with other than slowly throw them away. So I don't know, what do you think? Thoughts, opinions? Let me know. Any other ideas? I went ahead and moved my bricks over. They were here. Moved them over there, which is where my hose sits, just so that I have more room for the strawberries. Originally I had them over here because I didn't want to block the window, but down in the basement I've got storage totes in front of that window, so it doesn't even matter. The cats can't even look out of it. So anyway, yeah, cleaned all of that up. Found a bunch of pearl onions growing. I think most of them are too young to do anything with. Not that I've ever really done much with a pearl onion, so I just kind of pulled them up. I don't really know what to do with them. My grandparents had a huge garden when they lived here, and I find random stuff every now and then. They had pearl onions through here, and they had garlic in the front of the house, which I think I finally got rid of all the garlic. They had a huge garden out here where the place that is. It was like this entire space was garden. They had rhubarb, which is growing in random places. They just had plants everywhere. And when I first moved in here, of course, I inherited all of my grandmother's stuff. And I was so against gardening because I have never had a green thumb in my life. So I got rid of a bunch of stuff. Got rid of Well, a lot of the garden was gone by the time I moved in. My grandma had gotten too old to do it, and she'd gotten rid of the garden, had my dad come out and like seed everything, and so that was gone. But we still just get like random plants in the yard here and there that were like, did she purposefully plant that, or did it like end up spreading to here? But I found a lot of gardening tools, a lot of cages. Like, sorry, my phone said I was about out of storage and cut off on me. I also found like a small box just full of seeds that I wish I would have kept. Granted, I don't know how long you can keep seeds for. I don't really know how all that works. So they might have been too old. I think my grandma had not had her garden for maybe 10 years by the time I moved in here, maybe longer. So I don't know how good the seeds would have been anyways, but like any kind of vegetable you could have wanted, she had a seed for it. But I sent it all to Goodwill because I was like, I'm not gonna do a garden. So now I wish I would have, because here I am doing a garden. Anyway, it's getting cold. So I'm gonna wrap all this stuff up and we're gonna go inside and get some brisket to eat. And this is what dinner is looking like. Got the beef and the veggies. Hey guys, it's like 2 in the morning. My husband has a gnarly toothache going on. I don't know what oil changes do, you don't gotta tell me. He's got a really bad toothache going on. He said it started hurting yesterday. I keep telling him we need dental insurance, and he's like, it's too expensive. I'm like, okay. Well, now it's like his front side tooth there. And last time his tooth was hurting that bad, he had to get it pulled. So, I guess he's gonna be looking like a hillbilly. I mean, maybe now he'll listen to me and get us some dental insurance, okay? Like, Levi's never been to the dentist, and I have a cavity that needs to get filled. The tooth that it's in has nerve damage from a previous dentist who was lovely, drilled too deep. And the original cavity had to be refilled after 2 years of having it done. It was supposed to be like a lifetime filling. Now I've got a cavity on the opposite side of that tooth, and it's got some sensitivity. Like, sometimes it kind of like feels like there's a little something going on. Sometimes I don't notice it, and I don't know if this new cavity is contributing to the sensitivity or if it's all due to the nerve damage from the previous cavity. I don't know, but we all need to go to the dentist, and my husband for the last couple years won't sign up for dental insurance. So if he has to go around looking like a Farmer John, maybe this will light a fire in his butt and sign us up for dental insurance. So like I said, it's almost 2 o'clock in the morning. It's like 1:47. He can't sleep. I don't know if he's been sleeping on and off or what's going on, but Ira woke up about midnight for a bottle, so I got up to take care of that. My husband got up, and he just can't go back to sleep. And the only thing we have at home is baby teething orange gel, and he's been trying it, but it's not working. So we're gonna venture off to the gas station and see if that's still open or not, because a lot of places are closing down in the evenings, like normally around Walmart, but they're closed. So yeah, and I was reading on Facebook, and it looks like there are some states that are pretty much like closing down restaurants and stuff like that. And honestly, I'm surprised at this point that the president hasn't enacted martial law. We'll see if that's not to come, but let's venture off down the street and see if a gas station is open and if they have any Orajel. Like they're open, so let's go inside and see if we can get some Orajel. It's kind of creepy how I only passed like maybe 4 cars total. Like, I'm never out at 2 in the morning, but I'm pretty sure there's normally more people in my town than that, so kind of creepy. So the gas station employee said I'm the second person to come in all day not asking if they had toilet paper or water. Yeah, they had Orajel, so I picked him up 2. They're like $9 each, so hopefully that helps him I got 2 because it seems like everything's shutting down, and like how much longer before like we're all just quarantined in our houses and can't go anywhere. So, and I know last time he had a toothache, he just like ate Orajel. So I don't know, he's gonna have to call and make himself a dental appointment. Yeah, so we're gonna head on back home, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Good morning, it is Monday. My husband had to go to work today, which sucks. I was really hoping his company would decide to push for everybody to work from home. I think it's so weird that they had some people volunteer to work the weekend to prepare to have other departments be able to work from home, but they didn't do the same thing for the IT department, which is very much so capable to work from home. So, I don't know. Maybe it's to come, but today he had to go in. I'm taking the luxury, or of this time, to not have to wear a bra. I'm sure you guys noticed in yesterday's video. I know. But yeah, I mean, I'm not going anywhere. So why wear that contraption? And breakfast today is a sweet potato with some butter and brown sugar. I need to clean my kitchen. Boys are still sleeping, so I'm going to have myself a quiet breakfast and enjoy it. And yeah, I don't know. I'll check in with you guys later. Good morning, Butterbean. Yes, can we just take a moment to look at my child's massive load of laundry? This is all for the baby. We just had so much baby clothes that like I want him to wear everything one time at least. And so in order for me to know what he's worn and what he's not worn, I just avoid doing his laundry. And he still has like probably another 2 weeks worth of clothes in his closet. We had people gift us clothes, and then we also had all of Levi's clothes left over from when he was a baby because I kept all of it. So, massive amounts of clothes. Good morning, Butterbean. Good morning. What you doing? How's my sweet bean? How's my sweet bean, you hungry boy? Oh, yeah. Get it in there. Whoa. The blankie in the way. Fun fact, this was my favorite blanket when I was a kid. It was actually an airline blanket. My parents, or me and my mom, were flying back from, I don't know, somewhere. We were in the military. So I don't know if we were on the way back from Hawaii or if we were on the way back from North Carolina to Indiana. But I was like petrified. I think I was like 2 maybe. And that was like my only comfort on the plane was an airline blanket that they offered. And the stewardess just let me keep it. It's held up. Levi used to sleep with it when he was little, and Ira has taken to it, and now you have milk all over your forehead. But we have him eat his breakfast in here, and a lot of times his lunch and dinner in here too, because if we lay him on the living room floor with us, he will try to roll over and drink a bottle on his belly, which does not work and makes him mad. But if he's in here, he stays on his back. The other option is that we hold him to feed him, which we do that sometimes too. But with having Levi, it's hard to have the time to sit down and hold him when you know that he's able to do it himself. So mornings mostly, breakfast he'll have in here. And then sometimes lunch and dinner. But yeah. Enjoy! Let's go get the other one up. I can hear him making noises. Banjo, he's been so loving lately. He just wants to like snuggle. I was burning up last night because he was like in my arm all night long, and then I had Oliver on the other side. Toys everywhere. That's that pile of clothes I sorted out of my dresser the other day. If you guys watched that video, I've sold 1 shirt. I think I just need to take everything to Goodwill. Good morning.
I'm reading the Maggie book.
You're reading the Mickey book?
Yeah.
Do you want me to go away so you can read?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think you guys heard him, but as soon as I stepped out of the room, he says, "The end," and shut the book. Go away so I can finish reading. Okay, I'm done. I heard you say the end. Did you sleep good?
Yeah.
What'd you dream about?
Ollie.
You dreamed about Al. Why do you only have 1 shoe on?
Green to one.
He's been dying to wear these green shoes, but we cannot find the mate.
Green shoe on.
So he
Green shoe on.
He hangs out with
Green shoe on.
with 1 green shoe on a lot of the time.
I was on a green shoe on.
And Allie is his cousin. He's been wanting to hang out with her in the worst way here lately. What do you want for breakfast, bud? What do you want for breakfast?
Presents.
Presents. You can't eat presents. fish sticks for breakfast?
Yeah, don't put it in the tummy.
I don't know if you guys can see him. He's like right in the way of the light.
Yummy.
Fish sticks are yummy.
Song it.
Do you want fish sticks for lunch?
Yeah, song it.
Sonic.
Song it.
Are you Sonic?
Medics, watch at the iPad more, watch Myers, nurse, and tape.
So what do you want for breakfast?
I want a banana.
You want bananas?
Yeah, that's good.
Do you want anything else?
Yeah.
What else do you want?
That's Mario.
Mario on?
Yeah.
What else do you want?
Ushi.
And Yoshi?
It's green.
Super Mario is his favorite thing right now.
Mario and song it.
You don't want anything other than a banana?
Yeah.
Do you want strawberries?
Yeah. That's
Strawberries and
good.
bananas? That sounds good.
And he was in a tummy.
Look at this guy, rubbing his face all over my feet.
One.
They just want to snuggle all the time lately. I don't know. Ever since we got rid of Molly, they've just become so much more affectionate, and it just like continues to increase with their affection. They just always want to snuggle or be touching somebody. Got the boys outside to play for a little bit. This one is in the swing, knocked a sock off, and then that one is running laps around the yard.
Yeah!
Because he's Sonic. Did you win?
Yeah.
Did you cross the finish line?
Yeah.
High five. Oh boy. You gonna go again? 1, 2, 3, go! Oh, he's so fast. He's past the rock pile. And he's off to do a lap. So, I guess the governor just made it to where, for Indiana, you can only do pickup orders for food. You can't dine in, and they're closing all bars. So, oh, we got like a super cool little foot.
Yeah.
Oh, did Sonic win? You gonna go again? 1, 2, 3, go! Go! Hopefully he takes a good nap. Lots of running. Good nap too, huh? 1, 2, 3. Whee! He wasn't so sure about this at first, but he seems to be liking it. He hasn't been in too many swings. He's done a few at the park, but it's like the second time maybe that he's done this one. I think he might be getting sleepy. We're getting on to his nap time. Oh, you falling asleep in the swing? Your eyes look heavy. You sleepy bean. You sleepy bean.
Hey.
What?
Two buses and I'm in the monster truck.
So I just got some scary news from my husband. This is the first that I'm hearing of it. My cousin just took a text back who lives out in Colorado, and she said that a lot of people are saying this is going to happen. But she's also military based, so a lot of times the military will have an idea of what's happening before it happens, because they're going to be the ones patrolling the streets and being really involved in this. So my husband's coworker, he had to go to work today, as I mentioned earlier. My husband's coworker heard from his dad. Mommy's talking. Heard from his dad, who heard from his friend, who's a news anchor, that in less than 48 hours they're going to be declaring a national lockdown. Levi, you're gonna be declaring a national lockdown. And so imagine the mass panic that's gonna happen when that occurs. Anyone who has not stocked up or prepared, that is scary. The thing that I'm most afraid of is not because we necessarily need anything, but it's our personal safety and protection. It worries me, especially with the location that we're in. It's a lot of very low income families. Not that we're rolling in dough by any means, but we are better off than a lot of our neighbors. And I don't trust a lot of them. And I feel like we would automatically have like a target on our back for being people to rob. And so that scares me. especially if these people don't have enough to last them 2 weeks. I'm afraid they're gonna, you know, show up and try to break in.
Mommy.
Which happens. I mean, look at somebody mentioned this with Hurricane Katrina, when everything happened with that, and people didn't have enough food or water, and they started breaking in and robbing from their neighbors. It happens, and when it's me versus you, you know, I mean,
Mommy.
we can play nice as long as we can, but
Mommy.
yes.
Four.
You just came in to tell me fart.
Foot.
You're hilarious.
Hey.
So, yeah, that's scary news. I don't know if that means they're going to declare martial law. I don't know how they could legally shut down the entire country unless they declare martial law.
Dude,
Quit.
crazy.
Hey, quit.
Crazy.
You're crazy.
Crazy.
You're a Goomba.
I'm showing it.
So this is scary. I told my husband I think we need to go get a lock for the back gate, just for an extra deterrent for anybody trying to like break in. I mean, I know it's not gonna do a whole lot, and if somebody really wanted to jump the fence, that they could, but just a little extra protection. And then I told him if this goes into effect, I think we should pull the cars into the privacy fencing. We've got like a large double gate we can open and pull the cars in. And I said I think that's what we need to do. He said he thinks that parking the cars inside the privacy fencing is taking it too far, but I disagree. Anyways, we'll see how this all plays out. I'm going to go ahead and end this here. I will continue vlogging, but I just want to go ahead and get this posted, and I will check in with you guys later.